and it's the crazy part. For example, a lot of the guys, you know, in the passport guy community or whatever, passport bros, they're making life choices because of women. They're flying all the way to other countries because of women. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like they just went, oh, I want to go and visit this country. It was, I want to go here because of the women. And you gotta be very careful when you're thinking about the choices that you're making based off of just dealing with a woman. You got to say, am I doing this because I want to do it, or am I doing this because of a chick? Am I going down this way because of a woman? Or am I doing this for a chick? Even, for example, you even having a conversation with a woman, right, about nothing. A lot of guys have conversations about nothing. Why? It's for the woman. They're like, I want to get her comfortable with me. I want to build rapport. I want to do all of this shit. You know, you don't want to fucking talk to this girl about the shit she's talking about. You know, she's not saying nothing interesting, but you just want to continue to talk to her because you're doing this for the sake of her, to try to get her. You see what I'm saying? So everything you're doing in that situation is not anything you want to do. But Miles, what's your thoughts on that shit?
You want to take this call from Elizabeth?
Yeah, let's take the call real quick.
Yeah. All right. Elizabeth, is that you? Are you back?
Yes, this is me.
All right. So Elizabeth, 29, Bakersfield, California. All right. Go ahead, Elizabeth.
I have a question for you. So last time, or the last show I called in and I talked to you about the 43-year-old guy that I'm dating.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He reached out to me. He's like, do you want to hang out again like this Friday? And I said, of course, like not a problem. And to me, it appears that he wants a sex-only relationship. It was like, I mean, I flirted back. I was sexual too. I was being nasty via text, things I was going to do. But I fear that maybe he might view me as sex and he doesn't view me as a long-term relationship. And I'm planning to flake on him on Friday. I plan to either flake or say that I'm on my period, so that I won't have to give him anything.
Okay. All right. Stop right there, Elizabeth. Stop right there, Elizabeth. I just want to, and just chill out for a second. So guys, I just want to point out to you the vast variety of different reasons why women say no to sex.
Right.
And this is exactly why you can't waste your time and ask, hey, Miles and Locario, why do you think she did that?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. If she's not having sex with you, then she's not having sex with you. It really doesn't matter the reason. However, back to you, Elizabeth. So you saying that you might flake on this guy or tell him that you're on your period just so you can try to prove the point to see if he is seeing you as just a sexual conquest or if he's trying to be serious with you. That's your point right now.
Yes.
Right. So what's your actual question? We have the facts, but what's your actual question?
The question is, if I tell him that I'm on my period and he declines getting together on Friday, does that mean that he's using me for sex?
No. I mean, so you're trying to find out if he actually wants a long-term situation?
Yes.
Okay, now, so you have to understand something, is that the only way you're going to find out if a man wants a long-term situation, right, is, well, one, you have to get rid of the thing that you think he only wants. And what I mean is that you have to have sex with him. This is where you don't get. So okay, Elizabeth, think about this, Elizabeth. Let's say I was dating you.
I've already done it.
Yeah. So y'all already had sex?
Yes.
Okay. So how many times have you had sex?
Just once on our second date.
Okay. And so how long have you been seeing this guy for? How long has it been?
It's about 3 weeks now.
Okay. Now, this is the thing. What's happening here is that he could just want to have sex with you, right? Or he could at some point want a long-term relationship. But the thing you have to understand is that you're not going to know if he actually likes you or if he's just sexually attracted to you until later. So there's actually no way for you to know until you actually continue to see each other.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Like there's no way to predict this. Except for just actually being authentic with what you want with that particular guy at the moment. So let me ask you this. Do you like having sex with him?
It was okay. It was the first time. It was just okay.
No. What I'm saying is, do you desire to have sex with him? Like, do you want to have sex with this guy?
Like, have you been thinking about, I'm gonna have sex with this guy again and I'm excited to?
No.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is the issue then. So why do you want a long-term relationship with a guy you're not interested in having sex with?
Can I hold that thought? Why are you interested in a long-distance relationship with a guy that you don't want to have sex with? But hold the thought, guys. I really just need to pause. Guys, I hope you're listening. Do you realize that she explained to us that she was very flirtatious and sexual in the text leading up to the decision to hang out this Friday?
Right. Now
she's revealing to us that she's not actually excited to have sex with him ever again. And she's also revealing to us that she's planning to flake on this guy on Friday. So I need you guys to see These are the decisions that women make.
So
even though they're flirting with, hold on, I just want to, even though they're flirting with you, even though they're doing this and all of that, the bottom line is if they don't actually do what you plan with them, you got to leave them what they call the fuck alone. Okay, now back to you, Elizabeth. Why would you want to think about a long-term relationship with a guy that you're not excited to have sex with?
Because I don't know if he truly wants me. The only time we've been messaging each other is only about sexual things. It's not about the politics or how's work doing for me, or I don't know, my well-being.
So wait, Elizabeth, do you think that if, let's say for sake of argument, you guys get into a long-term relationship, do you think you're going to be satisfied with him? Because this is the man you're choosing to be in a relationship with. So do you think you're going to be satisfied? Because right now you're not even satisfied. So why would you want to continue?
Well, I'm going to have a conversation with him. That's why I wanted to see if I mention that I'm on my period, and if he says he doesn't want to hang out, maybe that is like, it tells me all what I need to know about him. He's only after sex, and he's never.
No, Elizabeth. Okay. Okay. Now, does this guy, in your opinion, seem like the type of guy that other women would find attractive?
Yes and no. I mean, the thing, he's 43. He's tall. He's 6'2".
Mm-hmm.
The thing about it, he does have a beer belly. He has a beer belly. He's balding. But despite that, I could see women wanting him.
Okay, so now the reason why I asked that is because, well, you want him. So you want him in some capacity, which is why you're even dealing with him.
Does he have money, real quick? Does he have money?
His money is so. I mean, the only reason I went out with him, even on the first date, is because he bought me a bracelet.
Right. See, this is the issue. Hold on, I gotta hit the button. So what it sounds like is, it sounds like you're settling for this guy just to get a commitment. Is that correct?
Potentially, yeah.
Right. So would you rather a guy that you're actually really attracted to and really into instead of a guy you're settling for?
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, you're right.
Elizabeth, I also have a question for you, right? You said he bought you a bracelet. When did he give you the bracelet, real quick?
It was on our first date.
He handed you. He had it wrapped up in wrapping paper or a gift bag or something.
Yeah,
and
because I said I did.
You said you didn't what? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, what did you say? You said you didn't.
Oh, I was just gonna say because we were talking before Christmas, and I was like, I was a little upset because I didn't get a bracelet, and he was like, "Oh, I'll get you a bracelet."
And what? I'm just curious. What kind of bracelet? What kind of bracelet? Could you describe the bracelet? Was it metal, precious metal? What was it? Gold.
It's a Swarovski, or I'm not sure if you're familiar with.
Swarovski crystal.
Swarovski. Yeah.
Swarovski crystal brand. Got you. And it's okay. Now listen. And you don't think it's weird receiving a gift like that on the first date? You don't think that's weird?
Right.
No.
Okay. All right. Fine. That's cool. Now, the real question I have for you, I was just curious about the bracelet, but the real question I have for you, right? Okay. Based on everything that you know about this man thus far. Now, remember on our last conversation, I told you that it is your job to find a man who you can see yourself following his lead.
Right.
I told you that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, based on everything that we've discussed, the sex, the texting, the dating, the beer belly, the height, everything. Can you see yourself following this? Because you say you want a long-term relationship, right? So the question is, can you see yourself following this man's lead long-term?
Yes, if he changes.
No. You see, this is the part that always see, I need you to be as logical as you possibly can. Right now, we're dealing in black and white. There's no gray area and there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm asking you a direct question. I know it's your nature to not be able to really answer a question directly like that, but I need you to try your best. And I need you to look at everything that you know about this man to this point. And I need you to answer, are you willing to follow his lead? As everything is right now, are you willing to follow his lead in a long-term situation?
No.
Okay, then that's your answer.
She said no. You said no?
She said no.
So Elizabeth, you're just wasting your time with this guy. What's the point? Why are you doing all this?
Well, I think it's at least worth the conversation.
What will a conversation change exactly?
Right.
Baby, I realize that we're just getting to know one another, and I really want us to become emotionally connected and invested. I want us to be talking on the phone more.
See, this is exactly why you can't follow women in relationships.
Elizabeth, what's your shoe size? No, I'm just going to make a point. What's your shoe size? 8. Okay, so when you go to the shoe store, do you rock a 7 and just say fuck it? I'll try to make it work, or do you get an 8?
An 8.
Exactly. So what we're trying to say is you're trying this relationship is a 7. You need an 8. You need a relationship that's going to work. This is not working. And you're trying to make it work. And all you're going to do is disappoint yourself.
And waste both of your time.
Right.
Why are you so disappointed? No. I would like to understand why you're so disappointed. Like, why did you sigh so heavily right just now?
Because like, I just feel like I would hate to throw people. I don't like throwing people away. Like, I feel like
no, charge him to the game. Charge that nigga to the game. It's over. You got a nice bracelet and some mediocre dick out this. You're good. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're not dating nobody else.
No, I'm dating a few others.
Okay, so you like him the most?
No, there's another guy.
Okay, so did you have sex with the other guy?
No.
Why not?
It's just no, and he's long distance. I mean, we've seen each other twice, but it's not yet.
Wait. You saw each other twice, and he's long distance, and you guys didn't engage in sex yet? Why? Are you not sexually attracted to him?
Well, no, I actually really am. It's just the thing is, it's like we met. Each of the dates were during the day. One was at noon, the other one was around 2 p.m. So like it was just fun outdoorsy stuff. I didn't drink or like it just.
So you need wait. Are you implying that you need to drink to get in the mood? Is that what you're saying, Elizabeth?
No, I just wasn't. I don't know. It just wasn't a romantic atmosphere.
Guys, once again, another teachable moment. This is exactly why I do my dates in the evening. When excuse me, Elizabeth, just chill out for a second. When I tell a woman, what evening are you free? And then she says some shit like, well, I'm more of an outdoorsy daytime person. Would you like to meet me in the afternoon for some coffee? I say no. Mm-hmm. My only offer for you to spend time with me is the evening. Mm-hmm. Okay? I don't spend time with females in the daytime until she become my girl.
Right.
You understand? But anyway, back to you, Elizabeth. So y'all went out and so you didn't. I guess he's the one that suggested those outdoorsy things, or you suggested that for those 2 dates.
He asked and I suggested. Yeah, I suggested.
He asked and you said yes. So has he even came on to you? Like, didn't he grab you and kiss you or nothing? Like, and then you got hot and bothered and then y'all went back to the hotel or whatever it was and got it in? Like, come on.
Nothing?
No, I mean, we've kissed and like hugged, but nothing more than that.
Oh God! And you said you're very attracted to him. You couldn't like grab for his dick or nothing. Come on, Elizabeth. I know you a freak. I know you a freak.
Wait, how far is he from you?
I see him as probably about 3 hours through flight.
Oh, 3-hour flight. That's what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness! And so there's no other guys that you really like in your immediate area that you're talking to? No one?
She got 3 other guys.
There are a few others. And
you don't like any of them as much as this guy?
No.
Okay, see, this is the issue. I'm gonna tell you the issue right now. You're digging in the trash. Do you understand what I'm saying? Meaning that you, for some reason, you're dealing with guys that you're not really excited about because it's probably somehow safe for you that way. Meaning like it's a little bit harder for you to get hurt from guys you're really interested in or really into. So you're playing it safe. Because I don't understand how you're seeing 5 guys and only one of them you say you're like really interested in. The other one you had sex with, it's kind of like so-so. And the other 3, you're just not really into them. So it's like, what's the point of you talking to, these other guys if you're not interested in them at all?
Well, I feel like interest grows. Like at least for me, I don't know about other women, but it's not like love at first sight. Like they grow on you. Mm-hmm. I feel like men slowly grow like through time. So it's like.
Okay, Elizabeth, let me ask you, when was your last successful, like your last like long-term relationship?
It was about a year ago.
About a year ago. And when you met this guy, how long did it take for you guys to click and realize that y'all wanted to kind of spend more time together or interested to be together?
About 2.5 months in.
2.5 months in. How long did it take you since you first met to have sex?
It was 3 months.
It was
3 months.
3 months?
So what made you want to have sex with this new guy so quickly?
Yeah.
I think it's because I've been celibate for a while and it was just the right atmosphere and he was tall and I mean, I had a lot to drink. It was just, I don't know what it was.
Ooh.
And like, it just,
What Elizabeth, what's your favorite alcohol real quick, just so I know? Are you a tequila girl or a whiskey girl?
no, more like a wine.
You're more red or white, Elizabeth?
I was about to holler.
White.
You like white? You like Chardonnays
White
or
wine.
Rieslings better?
Riesling.
You like Rieslings? You like the sweeter wines just a little bit more, right?
Yep.
Have you ever had white muscadine?
I have not.
You have not? Oh, I would love to let you try that one day.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll let one of these guys do that on these days.
I see your number is blocked. I see your number is blocked, so I won't be able to really get your number. But maybe we can meet up one of these days. Maybe if you call in with your real number, and then we could get something going. All right, Elizabeth.
All right. Well, okay.
I'm messing with you, Elizabeth. Listen, I would never, because we got to have sex either that first night or the next time I see you. I ain't playing with you. I ain't one of these cats that's gonna wait 3 months to have sex with you. Let me ask you a question. What you look like, Elizabeth? What's your dress size and all that Kevin Samuel shit? Rest in peace. What's that? What does he say? What's your dress size or
Some shit. I don't remember.
He says, what's your
It's long.
I think your dress size is first. What's your dress size?
What's the closest celebrity you look like?
Closest celebrity.
Yeah.
What's that? Aja something? I don't know.
Aja Bennett?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't look like any celebrity.
You don't look. All right. So listen. What would you give yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? Fresh face, right after shower, and you can't use 7.
Ooh, I'm definitely a 4.
Oh my God.
She trolled. She got him.
Fresh face, right after shower. Your face is a 4?
Yeah, I'm a 4.
Wow. And what's your dress size?
A 2.
Okay. How tall are you?
5'5".
5'5", dress size 2. So you're pretty small. You're a small chick. But you saying your face is not that pretty? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, not without makeup.
Not without makeup.
I
Okay.
just look really plain.
You look really plain. Okay. Well, you do have a nice feminine voice and demeanor about you, so I could appreciate that. But yeah, we would have to have sex like right as soon as I give you that muscadine wine, you're done. Done.
But see, that's the thing. Aren't you guys suspicious of women that you can sleep with on the first date?
No.
No, I'm suspicious of women who don't sleep with me quickly. That's what I'm suspicious of. Because notice the guy that called you up for Friday, you're about to lie to him, so you can't fuck him. So shouldn't I be suspicious of women who are not fucking?
Right. And by the way, for the record, I'm suspicious of all women. So I don't trust none of y'all. So that's why the first time we have sex, I'm definitely gonna wrap it up and all this.
Right, but Elizabeth, this is what I want you to understand too. See, check this out. You're worried about him just wanting you for sex, right? Because you want a long-term situation, correct?
Yep.
Right. Now, let's say he says, that Elizabeth girl, like, she was cool, but I don't know. We were supposed to get together and hook up, but she flaked on me. Or she switched it up. Like that could cause him to not want a long-term situation with you.
Facts.
Do you understand how that works?
I understand.
Right. So you're trying to avoid it, but by you avoiding it, it's making you look a different way. You feel what I'm saying? Which will make him say, I'm not going to take it seriously.
Right.
But do I not have the right to decline a Netflix and chill date? Like he says he wants to meet up, but it's like, where are we going? I want a steak dinner, or I want to go to an opera house.
Listen,
like a Netflix. Listen,
Elizabeth, listen. Okay, let me ask you a question. That guy that you were in a successful relationship before, did he always take you to a steakhouse? Did he always take you to an opera house? No. There were some dates where it was a very simple activity, right? Just you chilling at his house, maybe just listening to some music and having a good time with each other, right?
It was 6 to 8 months in.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying there were times where it was a very simple situation where it was just you and him spending time together and you enjoyed it, right?
Yes.
Okay, and that's because you like that guy.
Right.
The reason why your mind is all over the place asking yourself, oh, does he just want me for sex? Is he going to take me to an opera house or a steakhouse? What's his Netflix and chill stuff? The only reason why any of that stuff is in your mind is because you're not truly attracted to his leadership. You're not truly attracted to his masculine identity. You don't want that man. Look, I'm going to tell you something you may not know about yourself as a woman. When you don't like a motherfucker, your mind is on everything else but the motherfucker.
Exactly. That's a fact.
Okay, when women don't like a man, she's always wondering, well, I wonder what he does. I wonder how much money he makes. I wonder where he's going to take me. But when you like a nigga, he can say to you, let's go in, I'm gonna put you in the trunk of my car and let your leg hang off the side and I'm gonna fuck you in the ass while the car is moving 5 miles an hour. And you'll be like, if you could pull it off, let's do it.
Exactly.
Because you like him and you don't care because it's him.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? The only reason why you're worried about if he's going to do I not have the right to decline a Netflix and chill date for some man that I don't really like? Yes, of course you have the right to, but you have to come to terms with the fact that it's truly because you don't like him.
Right. And that's why you're declining. Just like if a guy approaches you and he's like, hey, let me get your number, you're going to say no. You're going to decline because you don't like him.
Because you don't really like him. Yeah, say the one thing, please.
If this man if he gave me a phone call every other night or a nice text message, how you do you know I wouldn't be like feeling like this right now? The fact that he hasn't done that.
Look, let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. Have you ever studied the subject of logic in math in high school or college?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what a conditional is?
Yes.
Okay. If P then Q, right? That's the conditional equation. Yes, you remember that, right? Now, what I'm explaining to you is that the desire or attraction that you think you feel for this man is conditional.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's conditional at this stage in the game, then there's no way that your conditional attraction can turn into a healthy long-term relationship with this man. There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It's conditional because you just said yourself. Yes, you said
every
if.
relationship is conditional.
Oh, I gotta hit the button. See, Elizabeth, what you're not getting is this, and it's a very subconscious thing that you're not realizing. You're saying if he did this or that, you'll be good, right? That's what you said, right?
Yes.
Right. Now, the reason why you need him to do these particular things is because that's what you would like him to do in order for you to feel safe. That's literally what it is.
Yes.
Right, exactly. Now, if you liked him, if you was really, really interested in him, right, your desire to be with him would be about whatever he wants to do because your desire is to be with him.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? It's just like, for example, if a person really, their dream job was to work at Google, they're just excited to get an interview, right? They're not going to go to Google and say, well, listen, Google's going to hire them. They say, well, before you hire me, I need you to do this and I need you to do that. And they're not going to give demands to Google. They're just going to say yes to Google because Google is their dream job. They're like, I was ready before you even asked me. You see what I'm saying? But when you put demands on it, that's because you're not that interested. So you need demands on it so that you can get a benefit out of it. So the benefit you're getting from this man is not you actually desiring him. The benefit you're getting out of this man is for him to make you feel safe and secure, which is why you want to find out so bad if he just wants you for sex or whatever. Because check this out. If you liked him, you wouldn't care if he just wanted you for sex right now because you would be so into him that you would be happy that he's even giving you dick. But you're not happy about that because you're not interested. And you said you don't even like the dick like that.
No, that is definitely not right. But I think that point there is not what you just described is not accurate of most women. No, most women need emotional and some sort of connection. At least I do in order to feel connected.
Okay, Elizabeth, where does your emotional connection to a man come from?
Him protecting me and like showing concern.
Wait. So when did y'all have sex?
Last week.
Last week. So you felt emotionally connected to him to have sex this quick?
No, it was just the ambiance.
But then that's what I'm saying. What you're saying doesn't flow or make sense because you just said that you need an emotional connection to do certain things. And now you just said you did him without an emotional connection, right?
It happened.
Exactly. And so so what I'm saying is there was something, because check this out. Didn't you say the main reason you didn't was because you was horny and you didn't have it in a while?
And she drank.
Yep.
Right. Yep. So your desire to get dick was so strong, you fucked him. You see what I'm saying? You see how your desire makes you do certain things without having to question it, without it having to be a certain way or a situation? Your desire led you to dick that easy.
Without an if.
Exactly. Without conditions. Do you get it now? And so what I'm saying is now that you're off the high of being horny, now you're thinking straight and you're like, well, actually, I don't really like this guy that much. And so therefore, for this to be beneficial to me, I need to get what I want. Fuck that nigga. I need to get what I want, which is the commitment. So I need to know if he wants to commit to me versus just wanting to fuck me because I don't really like fucking him. That's what's going on in your mind.
That is true. I'm thinking about it. That's true.
No, yeah, we know, darling. We know, sweetheart. It's okay. It's okay. There's always a little bit of resistance before we succumb to the truth. It's all right. It's okay. But we glad you called. And again, your bottom line, like the same thing I told you before. Find a guy who you believe in his leadership. Find a guy who you like him that much, where there's no ifs. You understand? Because, and I'll also tell you this: there's still no guarantee. Right. You want to find a guy that doesn't put an if in your mind, and then you still have to take the gamble. You still have to go down that road with him, and then you have to see if he's a good leader or not. You understand? Here's a good relationship works like this: when a woman is attracted to a man unconditionally, and then that man wants to be the best leader he could possibly be for that woman. Right. That's literally how that's literally how a good relationship works. You understand? Because if she's attracted to him like that, where there's no ifs, ands, or buts, and she's not worried about Netflix and chill or an opera house, she just wants to be with him. And then he says, okay, you want to be with me? I'm going to take that responsibility and I'm going to internalize it. And I'm going to be your leader. You understand? And when those two things come together, that's when a good relationship works. You understand? Right now, you're dealing with a guy, he has absolutely no leadership. Buying you a bracelet on the first date, he has no fucking leadership.
Right, that's a fact.
And then there's no real chemistry between you two, because I don't care. Look, sex the first time, you know. You when you kiss somebody, when you put your dick in somebody, when in your case, when you let somebody put their dick in you, you at least know if you like the shape or not. You at least know if you like the feeling or not. Come on. You understand? There's no chemistry between you two, and you don't trust him, because now you're talking about, oh, well, he needs to call me every other day and make me feel safe. You don't trust him. You don't trust that. You said it yourself. You don't trust that he cares about your well-being. You understand? You said it yourself. So it's you should stop flirting with him and let him know that this ain't gonna work. But then again, you can get a free date, but he's gonna want to fuck you though. That's the thing you gotta understand. So listen, by Wednesday, Thursday morning, check your vagina. If you're horny enough, then I say go on a date and have some sex. But if not, then leave that man alone and stop wasting his time.
Exactly. Mr. Justin said in the chat, he said if he was that dude, she wouldn't be calling. That's a fact.
Elizabeth, do you realize that if you were totally interested in this dude, that you wouldn't have to call us? You realize that, right?
Yeah.
Here you go.
I really like your feminine voice, though. I love a woman with a feminine voice and demeanor. Lord have mercy.
Listen to DM Miles, because
Miles in the game on Instagram. Miles in the game on Instagram. DM me real quick. All right, so I can check out that 4 of a face that you got, because I think you're just a little bit insecure and you actually cuter than that. That's what I think.
She's probably like an 8, and she thinks she's a 4.
You live in California too, so you know like a 8 in California. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or a 8 anywhere else. Or is like a 4 in California.
Right.
So it is what it is. But Elizabeth, it was a great call. Thank you for calling in, and hopefully we speak to you again. Good luck to you. All right, take it easy.
Thanks, y'all. Thanks.
All right, you're welcome.
Bro, that's funny.